This is a presentation of RVT Entertainment.
This isn't about the dead, it's about the living. It's about my mother. It's about my sister. It's about my wife. It's about the 14 years it took me to go from undesirable to un-goddamn deniable.
You know, they say all men are created equal, but you look at me and you look at Small Joe, and you can see that statement is not true.
Because I'm better than you, and you know it.
In the back, there are men and women, seasoned professionals, dues paid in full, gunning to be the best.
I'll always light the way, and all you have to do is let me in.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly. The cream of the crop. Nobody does it better.
Hey, hi, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Wrestle Cast, presented by RVT Entertainment on the Broken Infinite. Fuck. That's what the cue card's there, Matty. Read the fucking cue card. Welcome to the Wrestle Cast, presented by RVT Entertainment on Podomatic, Spotify, YouTube, and wherever else you may find it's finding already recording it live on RVT Entertainment's official Twitch.tv channel. We talk about professional wrestling, both in the mainstream and the independent scene. My name's Matty J. That is TWK.
What's the worst that I can say? Things are better if I stay. So long and good night. So long and good night.
How you doing, TW? Good? Good, in a good mood?
Maybe.
A little bit?
I wasn't the only one that didn't. I was the only one that watched Fastlane. Maybe if someone else watched it aside from me, maybe I'll be in a better mood.
You know, I'll explain my decision in a couple minutes, but I gotta introduce our third man in the third chair, our one and only Shintigercurl.
Judging from that intro, I can safely say it's dim sum time.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with dim sum time. It's been a while since we had a dim sum time on this show.
It's always a good time for dim sum time.
Now, we should explain last week, for those wondering, you were unavailable due to computer issues, as we explained. Discord was not happy with you for whatever reason.
I don't know what the issue was. Every time I logged in, it would just log right back out, and took me an entire weekend to just try to get it fixed, and between some other stuff happened, I was not a happy camper this week.
Hold on. I found the issue.
What?
The swinger looked at your computer sideways.
Oh, that's what. Oh no. Yeah, that explains everything. He looked at the computer, and it gave your computer herpes.
No, he didn't give it herpes. He gave it it doesn't translate well. It's just 10011101011001110.
That's just about as bad right there. That's about as bad.
Not as bad as 0100011001, but nowhere near as worse as 001101001000.
Easy. You want to get us yanked off Twitch?
Being honest, man.
Fair enough. Also, that was a reboot joke, and I appreciate it for you. But let's explain what the fuck T-Dub's saying. He was the only one to watch it. I did not watch it completely. I watched the main event to clear out what I meant there. But I chose. You know, here's the thing. We usually do Toku Riffs on Sunday, despite the pay-per-view, except for maybe a couple of exceptions. And so obviously we're taking the month off for our mental health's sake, so to speak. And this past weekend, this past Sunday was the first opportunity to watch a WWE program live and in living color, and I chose not to. Didn't feel like suffering the migraine for it. I've chosen not to support a WWE product. Didn't feel like they deserved my attention. Point blank there. No, so there it is. I watched the main event, watched a couple of matches, but I did not watch the entire. I've been told the first hour was, not good, not good at all.
I know nothing about how good or bad the show was.
Well, that's why T-Dub watched it, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna do exactly that. There's no clip, so the only thing I can do at this point, we're just gonna jump right into it and then just get to the good shit, as per we usually do, as we are to do. Fast Lane from the WWE Thunderdome at Tropicana Field in St. Petersburg, Florida. The pre-show featured Matthew Riddle. At this point, it's Matt Riddle. We don't deserve his well, then again, Riddle, whatever. He defended the U.S. title against Mustafa Ali in 9/16, and Ali was so pissed off that the rest of his faction told him to fuck off.
Yeah, Mustafa deserves better. He should be higher up on
the entire everyone in that fucking faction deserves better than being in that fucking faction. Let's be fair here.
Yeah.
Especially my boy Big Double D.
Dominant Dijakovic.
Yes. I thought his name was Donovan Douchebag.
Well, only when he's a heel, but But yeah, Riddle retained. Mustafa Ali is pretty much out of the Retribution, or Retribution is done. They have yet to appear since, so we shrug. Pay-per-view started proper with Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler opening up things and defending against Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks. And Reginald is apparently with Nia and Shayna for some dumb fucking reason.
Why are they just anchoring these three talented women with this?
Because even all the good feuds have to have some amount of shit in WWE now. This is modern WWE. Even the good shit has to have the word shit in it.
It's like enjoying a nice
It's fucking
steak.
stupid. I'll agree with you there.
It's like eating a delicious steak from Outback Steakhouse. As soon as you bite in, you find a roach in it.
It's as if you bought a delicious steak from Omaha Steaks and turns out it's from Outback Steakhouse, actually.
Outback Steakhouse is pretty good.
I actually know, in fairness, I have been there, and the bloomin' onion is awesome and the steaks are delicious, to be fair. So
don't tell Enigma that.
Well, it is the road to WrestleMania. He should be popping up and bragging about his game, about it being almost fixed for all the consoles there. We'll get to that nugget of information in our third seg, as per usual. And I should probably mention winners and losers, and we do have a clip or two in the second half of the program when we get to it. Let's see. Big E, he defeated Apollo Crews in 5:45. 5 minutes short, sweet.
Here's what happened. So match is going pretty decently for about 5 minutes, and then they start trading roll-ups, and then out of nowhere, the match just ends, and nobody knows what the fuck happened. The wrestlers don't know, the announcers don't know, nobody knows. Just a random pinfall out of nowhere.
That's because the referee was paid off by Prince Nana.
Dude, if there's anything that could get Prince Nana on WWE, it's Apollo Crews' gimmick right there.
Listen to me, Apollo Crews. You and your food stamps are not the true Prince of Africa. Not like me, Prince Nana.
I still have that the theme song to his stable in my phone. It's a slapper. It slaps.
Fucking embassy.
Mm-hmm. And JC points out that the ending to this one was indeed a botch.
Yeah, that's what I've read.
It was not pretty. Like, the match is going fine, and then it just ends. And it's like, oh.
Apparently the right man won, so they're sweeping that under the rug, but still.
fact that, Apollo loses, changes his gimmick, and then he just loses.
For some dumb fucking reason. Yeah,
If they
I
didn't
got
want
nothing. I got nothing, folks. I got nothing.
And if they didn't want to have Apollo win here, then all you had to do is take the open match gimmick that they did on SmackDown with Sami Zayn and move that from SmackDown to the pay-per-view.
But this is WWE. They just take good ideas and turn it into shit. Speaking of shit, hey, Braun Strowman, how's your feud with Shane O'Mac going? Oh, wait, he faked an injury. All right, here's what's going on. He had an injury during training. Turns out it was fake or bollocks. So Braun took on Elias with Jackson Riker, and that was basically a 3 minute 50-second squash. It was.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, it was a 3-minute squash that felt like it went 10 minutes long.
Wait, it felt that long?
Yeah.
So, okay, I read what happened and everything else. I'm like, 350, that sounds like... Jesus Christ.
All the momentum for Braun Strowman is officially gone. It's gone.
But that's impossible, T-Dup. How could his momentum be gone? We all know that Braun Strowman can run fast.
Choo choo!
Yeah, apparently they added choo-choo.
I saw that clip and I laughed. I'm like, Jesus Christ. How, everyone else, it's the state of WWE.
I saw that. I have expected to see George Carlin and narrate over it. Braun Strowman ran around the track very fast, and he blew his whistle. And then Sir Topham Hatt came out. He was cross.
And then he said, what about the Strowman? What about the Braun? What about the... Fuck the Strowman! And this is Mr. Conductor talking. I know what I'm talking about.
Well, either him or Ringo Starr. You could go either way.
No, Carlin. Carlin is better.
And
There
JC
is no argument in this. Carlin is better.
And after good JC, just have Braun break stuff. It's so simple. Just have Braun break everything.
He had the perfect topic. The Wrestlemania sign last year was right there. Shane McMahon's going to take a bump off that boat, isn't he?
It's a shame because that's what Kevin Owens wanted to do last year.
Yeah.
Poor Kevin.
Hey, he got off the sign, and that was a WrestleMania moment right there.
Poor Kevin. Poor Kevin. He's gonna be a mid-card wrestler his entire life, isn't he?
You know, at least his family's taken care of.
Indeed, but
he's
gonna be
for a guy who's a family man. The fact that he has to bump every once in a while, but you know what? It's a secure mid-card position. And it's an upper mid-card position, which that turns him into a lifer. And you know what? It may be a pittance for some people, but I'm like, dude, the dude's earned the ability to earn and have a good, prosperous time for his family.
If only he were happy.
Yes.
Well, we'll find out once his contract runs up, won't we?
I hope that if this continues, I hope that he doesn't refine
because God damn it, if there's anyone who deserves to be in AEW right now, it's Kevin Steen.
Yeah, because every year, whenever he changes brands, he's always does interviews going, all right, this is my chance. This is it. I'm finally going to have a breakout year. This is going to be where everything changes. And then it doesn't. He's in the exact same spot he was in the previous.
All right, now we're going into the bangers part of the evening.
Nothing else does.
Yeah. And we're going to the bangers part of the evening. So we have, not Braun. He was not in the bangers. He was in the squashers. Seth Rollins defeated Shinsuke Nakamura in 12:55. Short for what we wanted, but what we got was... This is one of the matches I was able to watch.
I didn't like this match.
Yeah.
This is so boring!
I never thought I'd hear the word boring associated with Shinsuke Nakamura.
Adam Blampier said it best. Shinsuke, when he's on, and When he's not, he's boring. He's not one of those instant classic matches. But you would think with Seth Rollins, he would have a banger.
I could not care any less about this match while watching it if I tried. This is just another match where there was just nothing. There was just nothing there. And it was just so hard for me
saying
to
his stream is buffering. It did buffer. We did lose a few frames on our end, but we're live, pal. But yeah. Well, what about this Haas match? McIntyre versus Sheamus, no holds barred, 1940 the time.
I was all right. I think I would have maybe cared a bit more if something was online. It was just, instead, it was a pay-per-view match. That was a match for the sake of a match with nothing on the line. It was just another kind of nothing match that was just filler.
You know what would have helped this match? Not announcing match. No. Let me do the punch. Not having the challenger for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania announced before the fucking show.
Yeah, this was we talked about it last week. This is such a slam dunk formula. This should have been the number one contenders match. Then something could have been on the line.
Hell, even not announcing it was like, okay, it feels like a de facto number one contenders match. You could say this one will have ramifications. You don't even have to announce it. It's just two dudes who are very close to the WWE title picture. Thing books itself.
Instead, they just decided to, let's announce one of the WrestleMania main events ahead of time, and just have this match there because we need a match. We need to blow off this feud.
I think they tried to do a blood feud, and I don't think from the sound of it did not work.
The match was fine, but just it needed that extra oomph to get it over.
They've had a couple of really solid matches in the last few weeks, and this is one of the few I was able to watch again. And you know what? Taken out of context, this was fine, but you go put into context everything else. I'm like, they shot themselves in the foot again. They're running out of toes. Hell, they're running out of foot.
Yeah, and I feel so bad for Sheamus and Drew because none of this is their fault. They did their job perfectly. It's just, once again, those in charge of the pens.
Phew, this next one, they call it an intergender match, but I would put big giant quotes in match here because that wasn't a match, that was a story thing. Alexa Bliss defeats Randy Orton with the world's most suggestive, the most suggestive spin since Edge's hump at One Night Stand 06. If you know, you know. Boys, how do you like your Bray Wyatt? Original recipe or extra crispy?
Well, I suppose, extra crispy definitely looks like something out of one of the later Friday the 13th films.
Seriously, Bray, what the fuck did you do to the Fiend?
He's burnt because he was on fire, and now.
I mean, yeah, but still.
There's just one thing that I find odd with this. Just the one thing I found odd with this segment. Alexa Bliss and the Fiend are the baby faces.
Which is weird.
Because from everything from the way Randy and the Fiend and Alexa are acting, it almost makes it look like Randy's the babyface, but he's not. He's the heel, so this is all just feels so backwards.
The only way they can make me care about the Fiend again with his new gimmick is if they have John Goodman dress as the Colonel and be his manager.
Oh my God, I got that reference and I feel bad that I got that reference. Oh God.
And yeah, JC, they probably are going to do a Firefly on Smash Mania. If they do, I expect Burn in My Light to be played.
Burn in My Light, the original. I'd love to go back to the original references like the RNN, Randy Breaking News segments. Complete with long locks of hair.
His arm has to be in a sling.
Yes.
And he better come out posing with his arms in an O like he used to.
The Orton O. Yes.
Orton O.
And using the overdrive finisher.
Overdrive finisher, shiny trunks, the whole 9 yards.
Just can't mention his first title win.
Yeah, that's...
What are you talking about? He defeated Stevie Richards at SummerSlam 04.
And a great match, to be fair.
Yeah, Stevie Richards. You know, everyone knows about Stevie Richards and his signature move, the crippler crossface.
Man, that moment he had at WrestleMania 20 with Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah, it was great.
Tears, man. Tears.
Two guys who went through ECW, WCW, and now WWE.
And remember that series of matches he had with MVP over the Intercontinental title?
U.S. title.
Yeah, it was the U.S. title, yeah.
My bad. U.S. title.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stevie Richards really made MVP in those series of matches that he had.
All right, now that dark joke is done, we move on to the main event. Roman Reigns defeats Daniel Bryan. Edge was the special guest enforcer. They were at 30 minutes even. Reigns retains, and
excellent match. The only match worth watching on this whole show.
He said it, folks. He said it.
Of course, it was. It was the merchandise versus the GOAT.
It's Reigns at his heel peak versus Daniel Bryan in his second peak. You'd be hard pressed to try to fuck it up.
Yeah, and they wrestled one hell of a match, and I believe that this has to be a heel turn for Edge, right? This has to be a heel turn. Someone who's watching SmackDown, tell me that Edge turned heel tonight, because if not, then I have no idea what the hell they're doing with Edge.
You know, the thing was so easier when it was just Reigns versus Edge and Bryan didn't have to be involved. And I don't know what's up with WWE, because we said it before. We were on. I don't know what the reaction was, but we I mean, from what I understand from this call here, we were okay with Edge winning.
I was not exactly okay with Edge winning at Mania.
I mean, you weren't.
If it's Edge versus Reigns, I much prefer Reigns retaining. However,
no, for winning the Rumble here, I'm just going in the past here.
Oh, winning the Rumble, I'm fine with.
Yeah,
we were fine with him winning the Rumble and facing either Reigns or Drew. I mean, we were okay with one-on-ones, but I get the feeling they felt like they tripped over their dick and they realized, oh shit.
And
I don't know what else to say there.
And I'll say I do not really want to see Edge win the title, so I'm hoping that the reason Bryan's in this match is that he taps Edge out.
Makes sense, yeah.
Either that or Reigns pins Bryan, but I don't want to see Edge win because it's kind of past his time. I don't really see a point with him being champion.
But as I love Mr. Adam Copeland, I don't want him. I don't want Reigns to drop the belt. He's too hot as the merchandise. Keep it on him, or if you got to drop it, have Bryan take it, but not Edge. Not Edge.
Not gonna lie, boys. This road to WrestleMania sucks.
Well, it's not the first one, and it probably won't be the last.
You know,
of course,
if the chemical formula for good WrestleMania is shit build, and is shit build and less interest, and then they pump out an Epic Mania, then they ought to be in good shape. But I'm not confident they're gonna pull a banger out of their ass.
I just don't care.
Yeah.
Outside of the merchandise, I don't care about this WrestleMania at all.
I can't say I blame you. Can't say I blame you.
We're 2 weeks away from the big one.
Already?
Really?
2-3 weeks? Yeah.
2 weeks already? Jesus Christ!
At least 3. At the most,
Jesus
3.
Christ.
But this is bad.
After Fastlane, we'd have at least another month or so. But
Usually, yeah.
2 weeks, really? 2 weeks.
WrestleMania
April 10th
37
and
will
11th.
begin on Saturday, April 10th, and Sunday, April 11th.
Oh, Jesus, tap dance.
So, I'll make it about two and a half weeks. 2 or 3 weeks.
Jesus, tap dancing Christ. What the hell?
2 weeks from Saturday. Jesus Christ in a nutshell.
And folks, if you're a wrestling fan, care for WWE, you will be converted to hating WWE by the end of that fucking week.
Yeah, it's literally a WWE show on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and if the rumors are correct, Tuesday again.
That's too much.
Because they haven't truly announced it because I don't think they want to admit defeat. But it starts Monday with Raw. You got your Tuesday, your 2 takeovers. No, wait.
Takeovers Wednesday and Thursday, but I'm sure they're gonna have something Tuesday on like NBC or something.
Yeah, it would start Wednesday and it would go all the way to Tuesday. So 2 nights takeover, one on USA, the other one on Peacock, if you can fucking find the thing. And you got WrestleMania 2 nights there. You got Raw and SmackDown and to sandwich it. And then you got Tuesday, allegedly.
Oh my God, that's too much.
If you're a WWE fan, you're about to die or be converted to an AEW fan.
Speaking of AEW, they're holding a house show WrestleMania weekend.
Oh, good for them.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they'll be WrestleMania weekend, I believe Friday.
I want to say, yeah, they're holding a house show, and some people get angry at them, but I'm like, everyone does shows WrestleMania weekend. Everybody, literally everybody.
Yeah, and the indies aren't gonna do one this year because we're still in the middle of a fucking pandemic. But Daly's Place is cool. Tony Khan's got a space. He's got a ring. He's got a stage. He's got a bunch of wrestlers. Someone's got to make a quote-unquote indie presence outside of WWE. May as well. All right, lad, before we get too deep here, T-Dub, what would you rate this? I'm assuming this is below a 3.
This show gets 1.5 out of 5 because only one match in the entire show is worth watching. Only one. This show felt like so much filler outside that main event. You could pretty much skip everything else and you wouldn't miss a thing.
Damn. God damn.
Damn, tell us how you really feel, T-Dub.
Yeah.
I just don't like whenever shows are just there for the sake of, oh, we need a show to put up on our thing, so we need to take up time. So let's just put on some random matches and not have much consequence because we didn't think that far ahead.
All right, so Guts is in the chat asking about the obvious. With we will discuss it when we get to the third seg because that's part of the news, obviously. But what happens with Ranger Recap of Rift Zone? T-Dub is thinking of moving Rift Zone to his YouTube channel. We are getting together. I am getting to get together with the Shades to discuss this a little bit more on Saturday. So we will bring news to you as soon as next Tuesday, I hope.
Let's hope that we can have news.
Yes, so we will confirm things on Saturday, and we will broadcast this information to you on the next Rift Zone on Tuesday. But if you're wondering what Guts is wondering about, I'm gonna hit the outro and the comments thing. I'm gonna hit this and tell you that we shall return with news, and we got plenty of it. Oh yeah, it's still the road to WrestleMania. News aplenty, and folks, boys, how do you feel about roasting Peacock?
I like roasting birds.
Peacock's a little stringy for me.
Good, we get to roast them after the break. Don't go away.
And now a word from our sponsors.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
The recent success of WWE superstar Kevin Owens has led to a wave of support from his fans, while his former boss, Jim Cornette, has been universally derided for his previous comments about Owens' potential as a draw in professional wrestling. But Cornette's miscues don't stop there. Now Time Life is bringing all of the Louisville Sluggers' gaffes and goofs straight to you with a Jim Cornette Gets It Wrong box set. Rejoice as all of Jim Cornette's incorrect predictions about wrestling are gathered into one collection of CDs for your listening pleasure. It's not just Kevin Owens and the Young Bucks. Listen to what he has to say about some of the all-time legends.
Steve Austin's never going to draw a dime by flipping people the bird. The best thing The Undertaker can do for his career right now is to completely retcon his dead man character and become a tobacco-chewing biker. A football league owned and operated by Vince McMahon, those guys are going to get ratings like no one's ever seen.
Everyone knows the real experts in wrestling are the fans, not someone with decades of experience. Besides, experts can never be wrong. Regale in Cornette's hilarious screw-ups.
I've booked all over the country, and if there's one thing I know that hardcore wrestling fans do not want, it's stupid, flippy bullshit. John Cena will go down as one of the most universally beloved wrestlers of all time, provided he never, ever loses. TNA is a viable wrestling organization with a bright future ahead of it.
They're all here, from Triple H to Samoa Joe, from WWE to Ring of Honor, and everything in between. Listen in awe to an industry mainstay who hardcore wrestling fans call out of touch, stuck in the past, and fat. A man whose only crime is calling out a small sample of internet darlings for being unprofessional assholes stuck in an indie wrestling mentality.
You tell one guy to get in shape, all of a sudden you're a pariah.
And if you call right now, you'll get a bonus disc. Jim Cornette Gets It Wrong, U.S. History Edition.
Franklin Delano Roosevelt's the kind of president who's only going to serve one term his entire career.
It can all be yours now for just 3 easy payments of $29.99. To order, call 1-800-492-6279. That's 1-800-IWC-MARKS.
Thank you, fuck you, bye. My CD, that is.
This is WMOB Mobile, 12 on your channel dial and 12 in the TV ratings.
There it is. Get it. Get it. It's a broken something. It's a broken something. That's fine. I've broken things before in my life, and I've come back from it. Good brothers. Kenny. Bullet Club. This is not New Japan. This is not 6 years ago. This is not about selling some tacky t-shirts. Ooh, did I hit a nerve? I hope I did. Y'all gonna pay for this. Where we come from, you take one of us out, we put you in a morgue. Do you understand that? Do you understand the seriousness of this? Do you understand how far we got it? That's the
question.
How far?
That's the question you gotta ask yourselves, good brothers. Just how far are you willing to take this? You think you're willing to take it as far as us? You think you're willing to get as much blood underneath your fingernails as we are? Son. There is war on the streets of Jacksonville. The Young Bucks. These Young Bucks. I don't know the Young Bucks. I don't like the Young Bucks.
What's
I don't
their
play
deal?
games. I don't play these games with people I don't know. But I guess I owe them one after last week. I don't like owing people stuff. And I don't really have a lot of patience for this whole Bullet Club melodrama thing y'all got going on. But as you can see, Bucks, we're playing with live rounds here. So if y'all are gonna be in the game, you better be willing to get your hands dirty.
She deserves a round of applause for one of the greatest matches that we have ever seen here on Dynamite in our almost 2 years. Dr. Baker?
That's it? That is the warm welcome you give me for the hell that I went through last week? You all are as dumb, delusional, and disrespectful as Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa, you should be thanking me every day that you wake up. You should be thanking me because you will forever be remembered now. You got to be a part of the history that I wrote with my own blood. And then you had the audacity to stand here in my company, in my division, and say that you put the women on the map, then why is everybody talking about me? And I don't need the praise and adoration of all you legends and experts telling me that I'm worthy now, that I'm a star now. Mick Foley, thanks for the thumbs up. Except it took you 20 years to become a hardcore legend, and I did it in one night. And that night, when I had 87 thumbtacks in my back and the blood was flowing down into my eyes, I've never been able to see more clearly. Because Tony Khan, you're out here looking for every legend that ever has been when you have the biggest one right here standing under your nose. Because not only did I make history that night, I put AEW on the map. And those 3 letters, AEW, come second to the most epic 3 in all of professional wrestling. DMD.
And we're back. I meant to edit the rest of that up, but whatever. It works! Back on the Wrestle Cast, RVT Production, RVT Entertainment Production, Podomatic, Spotify, YouTube, but we're live on Twitch. Matty, T-Dub, and Shintigercurl. As per usual. Mox and Eddie doing their usual thing, cutting promos and being badass. Chef Kiss, and Britt Baker with a banger post-match promo, if you ask me.
Big banger.
Mm-hmm.
She said Mick Foley can suck this dick.
Like husband, like wife. Hey,
Yep,
Adam Cole used to
bye-bye.
do that in PWG.
I hope well, of course, I'm the only one who watches the party, but I find it, I can see the irony that she pulled out a banger on the same day that Adam Cole won the sudden death in Uno.
That's true. Been a good week for the Coles. Good week. Good week. Am I wrong? You know. And Guts, he said he knew it would be handled. That we're handling it. Where we will tell you what the official decision, what's going to happen, all that stuff. On Tuesday is what we went to finish up what he was asking. He was asking about Rift Zone and the potential move, but we will discuss that on Tuesday for sure.
On the night we had opened up with Omega and Seidel. That was a fantastic match.
Before I got to do this because we had a follow about 20 minutes ago. We were in the middle of doing our thing, and I haven't even noticed it. James Madison 55, thank you very much for follow. Welcome to the madness. Now on to the Dynamite.
Yep. So Omega and Seidel, they had a banger.
Absolutely.
Matt Sydal is so underrated. Like people need to stop sleeping on him. He's always.
And he hasn't aged a day. Like, he still looks like he's in his 20s.
Still looks great. Still moves great, too.
Like, literally, take the beard off. He still looks like Evan Bourne.
He does. Maybe some age here and there, but generally he looks as good as he did 10 years ago. Which is not easy. I would imagine.
I like the fact that his Twitter account is still @FindEvan.
Why is that? Why am I not surprised?
Update that since he hasn't been Evan Bourne in almost 10 years, if not longer.
This is a man that truly doth not give a fuck.
And we have to talk about Kenny and Don's promo from Impact this week because John Callis is going on about how Kenny is better than the greatest champions going right now. And at one point, Kenny says, he's bigger than Ibushi!
And it took a second for Don to reset back on track. In heel mode, he was shocked. He acted shocked with that. So, seeds planted.
Give us Omega versus Ibushi. Do it. Do it.
The Clash of the Gods.
It's going to be a slow build, but when it happens, they're going to break a million. They could break 1 million buys with that match.
Ooh, 1 million buys on pay-per-view? It's
tough. It's tough. It's not easy, but
no, I don't think they're going to do 1 million buys. No.
I can see them getting 500,000.
Yeah, maybe 500,000, maybe.
Depending on how long they build this feud.
They're going to make a shitload of money is what I'm trying to say here.
Oh, yeah, they'll make good money off of it, but they're not going to make UFC money.
Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough. When you put into that context, fair enough.
They need a whole pay-per-view of just AEW versus New Japan. They need the whole.
Let's not get crazy. Let's not get crazy.
Could happen though.
So we had Lucha Brothers, Laredo Kid. Laredo Kid was replacing Pac, who's going to be out for a few weeks with a minor injury. He should be back soon.
That's not soon enough. There you go.
They defeated the Bucks in Color by having Laredo Kid pin Color with a Spanish Fly after a really fantastic match. Afterwards, Kenny attacks Kid, leading to the Bucks walking out. And a double super kick to Kenny to end the night.
No, but you're underselling the words, though. Kenny Omega said, dude, throw it up or we're done. The Bucks walked out. So for now, the Elite, done.
They have been shattered. They are done.
So, the Elite at this point is Kenny Omega, the Good Brothers, maybe, and Don Callis. And I say maybe because on this week's Impact, the Good Brothers went to Kenny Omega's dressing room, but they did not answer.
Well, that's mostly because I think it's because Gallows is a little irritable because he can't catch a Cliz for the rest of the week.
Yeah, he has until Monday. He has to make it to Monday.
Can he make it to Monday without catching a Cliz?
Only way to find out is to join him on being the Elite. Rose in a pretty damn good match and one hell of a finisher. Nice little DDT there, or a DD tie, I should say.
Yeah, DD tie. They consider it an upset, and that's pretty much what it was. They are putting over Ty Conti a lot.
It made sense considering what happened afterwards. Let's see, Rose attacked Ty Conti after the match with run-ins by Sheeta to help save her, and then out to attack even more was the Bunny.
With Big Money Matt Hardy saying truths, actually. He said, hey, what about the Bunny? She was not even part of the tournament. So it's a bogus tournament. My client, the Bunny, needs to be a wrestler.
This tournament's a phony.
It's a big fat phony.
Phony.
Triple threat stereo. If we were in front of a crowd, it'd be awesome.
Perhaps. Then we had the main event, the TNT Championship Challenger John.
Teed up. Shed wants to talk.
You skip one.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not here to recap the entire show, just the highlights.
Well, you missed the highlight, the debut of the in-ring debut of the Pinnacle.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they did cut a pretty good promo.
Yep, and it looks like FTR wants a piece of Proud and Powerful when they come back.
And I do like that they're keeping the Inner Circle off TV for several weeks and not just bringing them back as soon as possible. They're taking their time with this build. I love it.
And MJF with the stain that's going to be on all the shirts. When you're in the Pinnacle, you're always on top.
Well, I guess Alexa Bliss must be in the Pinnacle then.
I think isn't that phrasing? That should be phrasing.
Yeah. I think we need a judge's calls, but I believe that is indeed. Indeed, the phrasing.
Indeed.
Awkward silence. This is rare for us.
Hello, Craig Ferguson. How you doing?
What?
Hello, Craig Ferguson. How you doing?
Oh, Jesus.
From Mount Oregon?
Anyway, you were talking about the main event of the evening, Johnny Hungy
Main event for the TNT Championship. Challenger, Johnny Hungy Meatman Silver taking on the man who likes turtles. It's Darby Allin.
Meat.
That was an awesome main event.
That it was. They pulled out all the stops, including 5 taking the bullet for Silver at one point.
And then Sting showed up to make sure it kept one-on-one because Stinger is Stinger.
Even though the Dark Orders are good boys, they're not interfering. They didn't do anything nefarious. You paranoid old man, yelling at clouds possibly.
And Johnny was like an absolute unit out there.
Yeah, if he wasn't a star before, he certainly is now. Unfortunately, though, he's going to be out of action for 4 to 6 weeks, as confirmed by
during the
his
matchup, he picked up an injury, unfortunately.
Was it him going over the railing?
Yeah, I believe that's where it happened.
That's where it happened. That's what the reports are saying. Exactly that, actually. I mean, it sucks, but John Silver is made for the time being, so not a huge loss.
Yeah, and like I said, according to his personal Twitter account, he's only going to be out 4 to 6 weeks.
Take a break, rest up, get back in there, beat Johnny Hungy again.
Yep, and of course afterwards he had a run-in from Matt Hardy and his crew, and then while those two groups are fighting, Ty Conte came out to help the Dark Order, and it looks like Sting and Darby are going to temporarily align with them to sort of attack Matt Hardy and his cronies. So we had good old big Nitro-esque schmoz to end the night.
Schmoz. Yes.
Schmoz. And that's pretty much what it is. And they're setting up Big Money Matt versus the Dark Order in that particular matchup, so that makes sense.
Of course, I have to talk about the fact that Impact in just a couple weeks will be moving to Thursday nights.
For those wondering what Guts Masterson was talking about, yeah, that announcement happened yesterday, so we're still in the middle of figuring stuff out. T-Dub wants to move to his YouTube channel, but we don't know what. Like, we've figured out we might have some ideas. We are going to meet tomorrow during our company Toonami call, if we are a company, but that's what it is. And we'll discuss further. But I believe the plan is to move. You want to move it to YouTube. We may have a better idea. We don't know. We will discuss it tomorrow, and we will broadcast that decision more than likely on Tuesday during Rift Zone. So, because we can still watch Impact for a couple of weeks on Tuesday, so we will definitely do that.
Let's see. Moving on to other news. On Sunday night, it was announced, first by Andrade, then WWE, that he was released from his contract without a 90-day clause.
For those wondering, without the 90-day clause, because that was baked in his contract. They extended it, but so that contract was still valid. He had it in his contract. If he didn't like it, he could ask for his release. That's pretty much what happened there. He could go anywhere. He could literally sign with AEW and show up on Wednesday, and legally, not a goddamn thing can be done.
Yeah, he could show up to AEW, Impact, NJPW Strong. He could literally show up anywhere he wants. He could just waltz into UFC and just be like, okay, I'm fighting everyone now, if you want to.
Now, the likely scenario is him going back to CMLL, or at least going back to Mexico and picking up where he left off there with a little bit of more experience with a couple of tricks up his sleeves, of course. He could go to New Japan. He'd probably fit in just fine there, especially when the pandemic is over and there's no travel restrictions, especially on planes. He's good to go there. Lots of stuff can happen.
Have him hook back up with Naito.
I could see that. That could be cool.
He could hook up with Naito to reinforce Los LIJ, Los Ingobernables de Japón. I got it this time. Or he could fight Naito. That's a feud right there.
Nah, I don't want to see Los Ingobernables versus Los Ingobernables de Japón. I want to see both LI groups get along.
No, for sure, but down the line. Hey, it's an idea. I don't know what the bookers think. I'm just throwing words into a microphone. See if they stick.
The point is, I'm sure wherever Andrade goes, he will be a star because, oh boy, he had all the potential in the world, but one guy didn't see it, and so he has fell by the wayside.
Yeah, like the JC, people were speculating that Charlotte were throwing her weight around to get Andrade his release because it's disappearing from the Mania poster. We can explain that, actually. Actually, she explained it herself. COVID. She got it.
Yep. And
that's right. For those wondering if the Charlotte disappearing and Andrade disappearing is coincidence, it is pure coincidence. Charlotte tested positive and she's resting. Actually, at the time that she announcement, at the time of her announcement, Andrade said, "Oh, we got a couple more days left. You're good." So she could be clear as we speak. Though with her commitment to filming the Walking Tall remake of a remake of a remake or a reboot. Either way, that might be the reason why she's not able to do WrestleMania, because that would be a conflict. But hey, at this point, I am speculating. Now I'm speculating, I should say.
One thing that's not speculation is the fact that Kane and the Great Khali are going into the Hall of Fame this year.
Much deserved Kane.
Yeah, Kane, absolutely. A long career, longevity. Kane, one of the biggest names in the industry, period. Great Khali.
He's super popular in India, like
that's you know, we were talking about it. I was talking about it in the NGTTWF thing, and we're as confused as the rest of us. Yes, he is big in India, and he tried to corner that market. Tried being the operative word, of course, but what else? That's it. He's big, tall, and Vince runs WWE, which means he runs the Hall of Fame. So,
he is a former world champion.
Yeah, but what can we remember about his run that was?
He held the title upside down. How is that not memorable?
No, I think I can paraphrase The Rock when he said he's got one big thing that everyone remembers as this. That's about it.
There was that one time where he was dancing. Remember when he was the Punjabi Playboy and he was dancing to Robin?
If you call whatever that is, he was doing with his arms dancing.
You know. And JC, dude, T-Dub's reading the news. Or who's reading the news? T-Dub or you? I'm only kidding. He's talking about Batista not entering the Hall of Fame. Actually, same thing with Charlotte would apply, except for Batista, it's real scheduling conflicts. He's still accepting Hall of Fame induction. It's just a case he wants to do it in front of a crowd, but he can't do it for scheduling scheduling purposes. So that's what it is.
Yeah, I think he would definitely prefer like a live audience for his induction.
He'll get it next year.
Next year. One person who was supposed to go in last year that seems to be going in this year is the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith.
Yeah, Davey Jr. reconfirmed it on his Instagram. But yeah, everyone that is supposed to be inducted this year will be inducted. Or should have been inducted last year. Will be inducted this year. They're just adding a few names in the 2021 pot. Go ahead, there, Shin.
I was just singing his theme song.
Ah.
Well, his first theme song.
What is his first theme song? Because they may not have heard me over me talking, that's why. But yeah, so this was reconfirmed. So basically, outside of Batista, pretty much everyone else is getting inducted from the 2020 class.
Who the hell's gonna induct a Great Khali?
fuck if I know. Oh
What exactly
my god.
are they going to talk about the Great Khali?
Now, one time on SmackDown, he put on a fake mustache.
The Great Khali had an interesting career. And I'm proud to induct the Great Khali, whoever I am.
I'm thinking maybe Daivari, Sean Daivari?
Sean Daivari,
We'll find out.
Sean Daivari has had a better career than...
Wait, Renico Vaughn muted? Explain.
What's muted? What VOD? What are we muted? Can you hear us? Hello?
No, they can hear it, dude. They can hear us. And besides, I record the thing. It's going on YouTube, whether Twitch likes it or not. He was making a joke. Okay, there you go. Don't mess around with us like that. Jesus. Don't worry, Guts. You can still hear things. We know you can hear things. No big deal. Moving right along.
I will find out where you live, and I will send Shintigercurl to your house where he'll eat Whataburger in front of your face and share none of it with you!
T-Dub, we will be in Texas, and we will force feed you that Whataburger.
No, what I'm saying is, I'm going to find out where this person lives. I'm going to send Shin to their house, and he's going to eat all the Whataburger in front of them and not share any of it with them. He's going to eat it all himself. And all they can do is stare and watch and get hungry.
I think Renico was fucking around. We don't even know you could mute to things mid-stream. So,
anyways.
Instant cassettes. Spaceballs, the instant cassette. The movie is done before the movie is done. Anyway.
All right, so last week we discussed Kylie Ray and how she's wrestling on June 5th on her return match. And this week we got her opponents. The Queen of the Lights-Out match, Thunder Rosa.
That's gonna be a banger.
That's a bangerang right there.
The London Cheesehead. He's wondering what's Whataburger. Basically, it's a fast food chain in Texas. Long story short.
Very tasty. Best burger you will ever eat.
For those, think of it in the same vein as what In-N-Out would be in California. Same general vein.
In-N-Out was in Texas, but they came in, we kicked them out.
Yeah, but I'm trying to be serious. So In-N-Out's big in California, as is Whataburger would be big in Texas. And I'm just generalizing, is what I'm trying to say.
Speaking of things going on generally, Nintendo is currently testing the patch of Wrestlemania Wrestling. So as soon as they're done testing the patch, and if that passes, then it should be out within the next week and a half, I would assume.
Yeah, this should be end of the month stuff, beginning of April. We'll finally be able to play Wrestlemania. It's
been such a long wait, but it'll be worth it.
Oh, absolutely. We've seen there's people who are playing with the Twitch version on not Twitch, but the Steam version on Twitch. Oh, I cannot wait to get my hands on this game. Yeah. Ooh, what a rush.
Do you know it's not a rush? Really dumb storylines.
No, here we go. Oh, no. Okay. Lay it on me.
So, Will Ospreay and Shingo apparently had a really good match last week.
I watched that match. It was very, very good.
And everything seemed to be going fine. And then they decided, hey, let's have a storyline where Will Ospreay attacks his wife. Because that seems like a good idea.
The fuck?
Ooh, yeah. This caused a stink online. Yeah, basically in kayfabe, B. Priestley out of the thing there.
He's out of Empire.
Out of Empire, apparently. It's so long story short, Ospreay's winning the New Japan Cup, and he's facing Kota Ibushi for the world title at Sakura Genesis. Basically, he says, "Well, he basically professes his love of being the world champion more than he would profess his love to being married, and that's pretty much they basically Randy Orton. It's basically Randy Orton, Stacy Keibler.
And it's just
2005 Undertaker build-up stuff.
Yeah, and this is just no. This whole bunch of no, just no. Why can't you just do a regular match build-up? Why do you have to bring in this bullshit? Get him! What the fuck is wrong with you? You're doing so well, and the thing is, I know you made some mistakes last year, but I was giving you a mulligan because 2020 was a weird year for everyone. So, I know not everyone liked Evil's world champion.
Wait, what mistakes?
Like, a lot of people say that putting the world title on Evil was a mistake.
Oh, well, yeah, but they had to do something to get some heat back, for God's sakes. And hey,
yeah, I know. That's why I was saying,
this is probably Gato's one-off night of the year in 2021.
Yeah, that's why I said
that spot, hopefully.
Yeah, like that's what I said last year. I'll give you a mulligan for last year because 2020 was weird for everyone. So, whatever.
We weren't even on for 6 months of the fucking year. That's how off a year it was.
Yeah, so here we go, 2021, starting to get things back, and then, God damn it, Gato, what the fuck are you thinking? You stupid idiot, Gato!
Actually, no, T-Dub, you claim Gato was thinking. I think that's his one night off where he decided not to think.
Clearly, and just have Ibushi defend here, then move on to someone else, possibly Kenny Omega.
Look, to be fair, it got heat. So they got away with heat making. Don't do it again would be the operative thing to do.
It's just
no, that's bad. It's bad. Don't get me. I'm with the internet on this one. I did the bad Gato, bad booking, bad. No, not even bad booking, just bad story progression.
Yeah, just this is not what anyone
wants. It would lead to good heat, which in this case, lucky. Don't do it again.
All right, and that's all the news I have this week. Unless Shin, Matty, you have anything you'd like to contribute?
I got Jack's spot.
Fuck. See, this happens when I'm the one who watches a wrestling pay-per-view. We go short.
Yeah, but to be fair, what would we have contributed to the discussion other than that match was shit? And you're right.
I'm sure we could have.
To be fair,
something. Usually we think of something, but unfortunately, this is all we've got. Whoops. Q&A time.
Yeah, I should have went with Q&A on this one. Well, we got a couple. Well, we do have a couple of minutes before we go. We have to eventually leave, so we may as well.
All right, first up, I'm gonna have to answer JC in the chat. He says Logan Paul might be doing something with WWE and Uncle Mike and match with Shawn Michaels. First off, on the Logan Paul thing, no.
What he said. Logan Paul is a boxer, so leave him there so he could get knocked the fuck out by someone who knows that. You know what? No, I shouldn't be joking, as I've seen some of the curiosity killed the cat. Curiosity killed the cat on this one, but I did watch a couple of those matches. They're throwing tomato cans at him, but he good in the boxing. I'm just hoping that he does get that match against Floyd Mayweather so he could get schooled. But if Logan Paul shows up in NXT, I hope to God one of them's still old school enough to throw him to stretch him.
No. There's only one person who needs to fight Logan Paul in the ring, and his name is John Cena. No, but hear me out. This is how the match is going to go. Logan Paul's in the ring. He's waiting for John Cena. John Cena's music hits. It's on here. John Cena comes out, gets on the mic. Hello.
There it is.
Hello, Logan Paul-san. It is I, John Cena.
You're now imagining Minoru Suzuki in John Cena gear. You're welcome.
Yes, I am John Cena. See, I have.
Oh
merch.
God!
I have hat. You are unable to see me. Hustle, loyalty, and merchandise. I mean respect. Yes, I am John Cena.
And of course, Logan Paul will go. But you're not John Cena. You don't even look like him.
Yes, I do. You are just racist.
No. Seriously, you had John Cena does not have a full heavy Japanese accent. Who are you?
I am John Cena.
No, you're not. Reveal yourself.
Ha! You thought it was your friend, John Cena, but in reality, it was me! Johnny Swinger, what's going on,
Yeah! Hey, Logan, get your audio on MP3 so Johnny Swinger, tell him how the world out that Johnny Swinger gave your ass VD.
Oh, don't worry
mangled
about
that Eminem line, but who the fuck cares? It's the image that counts.
Oh, don't worry about... Oh, you don't have to worry about the herps, my man. The Super 8s will take care of that right fast. You'll be too busy crying blood for the next 3 weeks to worry about the herps.
And of course, to the other point that JC made about the possible match between Shawn Michaels and Adam Cole, that
Michaels is retired. He should stay retired. I don't care how good the other guy is.
No, after the fucking shit show in Saudi Arabia, HBK needs to redeem himself. I do not want that to be his last match. No, I refuse. Give me Adam Cole versus Shawn Michaels, then he can retire forever.
We're gonna go back to John Cena. Are you sure about that?
Yes, just one. He needs one match to go out on because he already had the perfect match to go out on. Then he ruined it, and now he needs to redeem himself, just like The Undertaker had to redeem himself after his shit show in Saudi Arabia.
If that is going to happen, then Shawn needs to be on his game. He cannot half-step, especially in the ring with chugs.
Yeah.
No,
Adam Cole's no slouch, but Michaels needs to bring it.
He can't, and to put it in words that anybody who watches the party would understand, Shawn Michaels cannot chugs this up.
Oh God, Chugs cannot chugs this up either. To be fair,
well, it's not Uno, so he can't chugs it up.
Fair enough. Or is it?
That's right. They're going to face each other one-on-one in an Uno death match.
Oh, good. No. Oh, fuck.
Anytime anyone plays a color change, Cesaro comes in and he asks, Hey, Shawn, what color do you want?
Fuck.
Well, it could be worse. I mean, it could be Ronald. Ronald's a piece of shit.
Ooh.
Or heaven forbid that they involve Big Tony, because nobody fucks with Big Tony.
No. Though I do want to see Cesaro versus Shawn Michaels. God damn it, T-Dub. Look at what you've done. T-Dub.
Or perhaps Shawn Michaels in a retirement match versus the greatest former WWE champion of all time, the modern day Maharaja Jinder Mahal.
Okay, now we're fantasy booking.
Now you understand something, Shawn Michaels. Your hair used to be amazing back in the day. Look at you now, a shell of your former self, while I have this luxurious and very well-kept perm.
Oh, I miss Jinder Mahal as champion. I really do. Those are good times.
Is it fair to say we miss Jinder Mahal, period?
Yes, we all miss Jinder Mahal.
Because this poor guy hadn't been on TV in, what, years now?
It's been several months at least. I think WWE needs to have Jinder Mahal win the Royal Rumble next year. That needs to happen. Have him win the Royal Rumble, have him go to WrestleMania, have him tap out whoever's champion, and then he holds the belt for like 3 straight years, and then everything will be good. Business will go through the roof.
Maybe keep it to 1 year. You know, you got to put someone over in the process. Anyway. Well, we stretched it out a little bit, boys. You want to do the winners and the losers?
I could do that.
So?
Yeah, let's do losers, and let's begin with the D cells, if we can, of course.
Yes, I was saving this for last week, but it did not happen, so I'm going to do it this week. D-Cell battery goes to none other than you, Mr. Jim Cornette.
Oh, we were. Yeah, that's right. You need to roast this fucker. And we didn't even talk about Peacock. Oh, don't worry, we will discuss Peacock. But yeah, back to the douchebag at hand.
Like, yeah, just. I'm trying to articulate my rage here, so it's not even rage. It's more like I'm just sick and tired. It's like that guy like that clip from SpongeBob with that fish saying, "How many times must we teach you this lesson before you learn, old man?" Jim, you're not relevant, and calling someone a slut does not help you. And you think that what Miro said to you was a little extreme. He is defending his coworker and someone I assume is his friend from some old fuck who says anything just to be relevant. If you have to say something controversial to get noticed, you are not relevant anymore, Mr. Jim Cornette. I appreciate your history. I appreciate the stories you tell. But your thoughts and opinions on modern day pro wrestling, I can do without. I know if you're a fan of Jim Cornette, good, fine. But you cannot for a second say that the man is right in the head. How can he call someone else a slut when he's a cuck himself? He is a self-admitted cuck.
And a media whore to begin with.
Yeah, he gives regular media whores bad names. So yeah, Jim, you can eat this D-cell battery while watching your wife screw another guy impotently.
I was wondering why Logan Paul was being brought up.
As for my losers overall, Fastlane for sucking, save for the main event. From what I heard. That storyline between Will Ospreay and his wife, that is cringe. That is really, really cringe, and I don't really want to see it.
Yeah.
And anything dealing with Logan Paul. That's my 2 cents.
Yeah, I'll explain why this was brought up. You're not gonna like the sound of this, boys. Go ahead, T-Dub.
That sounds really foreboding, and I'm not looking forward to what you have to say, Matty.
Ominous, more like.
All right, so I'm gonna lose this week. First, I would give one to Peacock for, apparently just strap removing content based on their own standards, which basically means that you're probably not gonna get half of the Attitude Era.
Well, they might get away with the TV 14, but that's the thing with the disclaimer that WWE had for the longest time. That was their get out of jail free card. So I guess Peacock doesn't like that. So you know what? I'm ranting here. Go ahead.
Yep, and I guess I'll have to go into Fastlane as well for feeling like a whole bunch of filler.
All right, for me, Peacock, because for the reasons aforementioned. Seriously, the disclaimer worked just fine. And if people rise up a stink, point out the disclaimer and stick a lawyer on them to shut the fuck up. That's what WWE did anyway. WWE for Fastlane and in association with Logan Paul. This is from WWE's Twitter page. Logan Paul will join Sami Zayn on SmackDown next week.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Fuck.
No.
No! So, boys, this is good news. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to a show that even before then was going to be better than SmackDown. Next week, it's this goddamn sputed. We're going to be better than, at least in one segment, than fucking SmackDown next week. I was wondering what it was. I got brought up. I had to Google it. It was right there. Logan Paul on Smackers next week.
Fucking hell!
Urge to kill rising.
No. There needs to be a button for this here, and been a while since I've hit this button here, and let's see here. What do you think, Bender? I'm thinking Bender.
Sure, why not?
Thinking Bender. I can find Bender.
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
There you go.
I don't even feel like laughing at that.
Actually, no. Better.
Fuck them!
Thank you, Bad Luck Valet.
Thank you, Valet. One more time.
One more? One more?
Fuck them!
One more?
Fuck them!
There you go.
I could. Oh man, where's Eli Drake when you need him?
In NXT as LA Knight.
Yeah, I was about to say, who's Eli Drake? Don't you mean L.A. Knight?
Dummy! Yeah!
Yeah.
What, I need another one. Give me another, Matt. Give me another one, Matty. Give me another one.
Oh, wait a minute. I think this one. This is WWE.
According to JC, LA Knight lost his first match.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's a shame you don't have
WWE can't get their shit right anymore.
It's a shame you don't have the you don't have the Abe Lincoln clip. That would be
fucked up. No, boys. Let me see.
Please tell me you got it. Please tell me.
I think he has the anime version.
Yeah, the Metricon version, but I know I have another one.
Just the audio would be good. Just the audio.
Just the audio.
The audio of Abe Lincoln. We need him. This is.
Oh! Now you fucked up! Now you fucked up! Now you fucked up! You have fucked up now! Now you fucked up! Now you fucked up! Now you fucked up! Now you fucked up!
You have fucked up now! To complete the clip there. But we have the Metricon version as well, but Shin was asking for the legit sauce, of course. All right, and yeah, Logan Paul. Let's do some winners, boys. Let us do some winners.
Oh, we gotta move on from that bullshit. Thank you. Winners easily. AEW did a lot of shit good today. Winning that day. We got Eddie in the Mox cutting a great promo. We got Baker cutting a great promo. We got Johnny Hungy and the guy who likes turtles in an awesome main event.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see who else. Chugs for winning Sudden Death and Uno against Swiss Tony and Mr. Creed and Prince Pretty. Awesome, good for him. Good for him. Same night as that promo. And who else? And just Evil Reverend for helping me out when I needed it most. I'm getting a new computer, and it's mostly thanks to him. Thank you very much, man. It really means a lot what you did for me. You're a winner in my book.
Yep, Evil Rev's always been a cool guy, and I highly recommend everyone check out his artwork over on DeviantArt under K. Nicholas Moore.
Yes.
Or does he use KCN Moore on DeviantArt? I don't know. You can also find him on Facebook and under
And he's on Instagram as well.
Instagram, Facebook, he has a lot of places. Just type in Evil Reverend, KCN Moore, you will find him.
There you go. T-Dub, your winners, please. Unless you're not finished there, Shin.
I'm done.
All right, T-Dub.
Along with AEW, you have to give a winner out to Austin Creed for learning how to play bass. Doing pretty well for himself there.
He's sounding good. Between him and Card Junkie, we got a band going.
Oh, yes. If only they were aware of each other's existence.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, Austin Creed doing pretty good. And good to see Big E is also a fan of System of a Down. Great stuff there. And, of course, the winner goes out to Retrosoft Studio for their work on Retromania Wrestling and working around the clock to get this game out. I highly appreciate all the work they're doing. It's been
words. He has them.
Yes, I can words. The work they're doing is really just going on. It's just amazing. I love it. And hopefully the work goes appreciated by everyone else as well, because they didn't have to do all this work, but they are. And once again, I highly appreciate it. And CJ says he would love to jam with Xavier Woods. Yes, I would love to see that as well. Ultimate crossover.
I knew that would wake CJ up. Before I give my winner JC in the Jay Coggins in the chat. Winner John Cena because he will eat a whole field of dicks in the name of peace. Suicide Squad trailer dropped today. That's from that. And John Cena, man, not gonna lie, I hope Suicide does well, but because that's gonna be a breakout role for him if that helps. Yeah, John Cena can bring the funny. He'll bring it there.
Yeah, you can just call, as far as that trailer is concerned, you can call me John Constantine. Because I'm gonna fucking love King Shark.
Yeah. For those who don't know, Sly.
Also, I'm pretty sure John Cena's going to do fine because he already has a Peacemaker TV show that he's filming.
Ah, there you go. So he'll be fine. He's working, that is for sure. Now on my end, obviously Andrade Cien Almas, or the former one, I believe I don't know what his name will be in the Indies. I'm assuming he'll go back to La Sombra. I figured he got his trademarks all figured out. La Sombra will be back, and congratulations on your future endeavors, my friend. Pete and AEW, for all the obvious reasons, Eddie Kingston, Mox, Dr. Britt, and the TNT title match, all of that jazz. And the gentleman or lady who will be handling the Peacock's standards and practices person who has to watch 17,000 hours of WWE programming.
Gotta tell you, not all of it's good. Not all of it's good. There's gonna be some slog in there.
You imagine how burnt out on wrestling I am now, right? Imagine that poor son of a bitch has to watch all that shit, plus ECW, plus WCW. 17,000 hours estimated.
Imagine.
Go ahead.
Honestly, I don't think much of ECW is going to survive that cut if they're going to go by
Jesus, yeah.
How much of that's going to get edited out? Son of a bitch.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
We could practically say goodbye to 2000s WCW, like year 2000 WCW right there over to Vince Russo bollocks.
Yep.
You're not going to see Viagra on a pole on Peacock, that's for fucking sure.
Yeah, and you might as well say goodbye to most of the Attitude Era, because...
Oh, God, I can only imagine that poor bastard watching Mae Young giving birth to a hand for the first time.
Or the rampant homophobia. Yeah,
there's that as well. I mean, could you imagine just watching this going like, wait, people watch this? This is getting the high ratings? What the fuck? What is this?
They own the Jerry Springer show. I'm pretty sure they got a guy that's like tempered and raw shit, but you know.
I just wonder, like, how is this, like, imagine the eyes of someone who's never watched wrestling before, and yet they're going to have to marathon through all of this, going...
I hope someone told them start from WrestleMania 1, maybe a little bit before, then start working your way through it.
Just don't throw them into the Attitude Era or just cold feet, just feet first, right into the Attitude Era, right into that deep end. That's not going to be a good time with concerning some of the stuff that happened during there. Like, oh, hey, that's awesome, that's cool. And then they get to some of the episodes like, what the fuck is Goldust wearing?
Indeed.
Oh, God, WrestleMania 14. Oh, fuck.
WrestleMania 14 wasn't too bad.
It wasn't too bad, but Goldust.
The artist formerly known as Goldust.
Yeah.
And of course, Mark Henry and the Transvestite.
Oh yeah, that has not aged well at all.
None of this shit has.
And even though she wanted it, I'm not sure they really approve of Bubba Ray Dudley putting Mae Young through tables.
Possibly not. I think that might be a bit of a gray area. I don't think that's going to be a guarantee to get the snippage treatment, but I think that might be a bit of a discussion area. Because as we say, Mae Young, she was totally into, taking bumps.
No, she wanted to be slammed as hard as humanly possible, but Jesus.
There's, of course, that famous story where she went up to Hardcore Holly and said that, if he goes lay on her, she's going to beat the shit out of him.
And the other time she told Bubba Ray Dudley to put her through that fucking table right to his face.
Which must have been terrifying for Bubba.
I don't think we have to worry about Mae Young being on Peacock because her ghost would probably tell him, "You put every single one of those videos of me on there, you piece of shit, or I'll kick your ass." But I don't believe in ghosts. You'll believe in ghosts when I'm kicking your ass, you little punk.
Oh, God. I think we're done. We were just shooting the shit now.
Yep.
Let's talk about Shintigercurl stuff, and we talk about TTWK stuff, and we're going to talk about my stuff as per usual.
Talk about the stuff.
Yes.
What's going on with your channel?
Of course. Once I'm done, unfortunately, I won't be able to do much of anything due to my computer acting up, but hopefully by this Tuesday, I'll be back to providing all of you with that Warmer Horde Lord goodness. I'm currently looking into the market for a trailer for my new series, Actually Good Fan Fiction, or AGFF for short. And I will be hopefully streaming more on Twitch on a free day. I'm not sure when. And the first thing I'm going to be streaming on Twitch on my new computer is Gloomhaven, one of the greatest board games ever created that is on digital. Yep. And also, if the money is right, and if my cousin comes through like he says he's going to, I might be doing an hour-long interview with someone on YouTube for my book, New World, which you can find on Amazon right now on sale, $7.99 ebook. Cop that stuff; it's good. Get it.
Buy his book. Buy his book. If you don't buy his book, he will come to your house and he will steal all of your burger meats.
All of them, even the ones you hidden from your wife.
And John Silver, don't think you're safe from this either.
I'm coming for the meat man.
T-Dub, new video.
Oh yeah, working on a new video. It's currently up on my Patreon, patreon.com/TWKReviews. But within the next couple of days, I'll be releasing it to the public. Just you wait, because it's not a long video, but it's a pretty decent one to hold you over until my Wrestlemania wrestling review. So hopefully, the game will be coming out soon enough to where there won't be a big gap between this and the next video, but we'll have to wait and see on that. But until then, go to the channel, subscribe, so that way you'll know exactly when it goes public.
And of course, patreon.com/GWKReviews if you want to get that early, of course. And of course, Shin's new book, we plugged it already. All I got to do is plug my tip jar, paypal.me/MattyJ316. We are on Twitter at MattyJ316, at TWKOfficial, and at Shintigercurl. If I can get the words out of my mouth tonight, for God's sakes. Questions for when we do Q&A. I believe I might do one next week. I mean, I don't think I've already jinxed it about the news stuff, but we'll see. The Wrestlecast@gmail.com if you want to jump the line, of course. And T-shirts, they're always, we're on Discord. Everything's in the description under the Twitch gimmick and all that good stuff. That's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. We thank you very much for tuning in and all of that good stuff. Let me hit that thing. There we go. That's it. We thank you very much for tuning in on behalf of everybody, including Shintigercurl.
Oh, shit. That was dim sum time.
And my good buddy TWK.
This is TWK of TWK Reviews, telling you work a gimmick, and I'm the Meat Man.
My name's Matty J. Remind you to forgive me because I am tired as fuck. If I was low energy tonight, yeah, that's why. My bed's calling. Help control. Yeah, I almost went help control the pet population. I've been watching a lot of Price is Right lately. Help professional wrestling. Support your independent promotion as soon as possible. We will talk to you next week, folks. It doesn't feel like the road to Wrestlemania, does it? But we're on it. Have a good one. Have a safe one. We'll talk to you next week. Bye, everybody. Bye! The Great Khali is going into the WWE Hall of Fame. That's it. That's all I need to add. What the fuck else do you want me to do? Put Stinger's stuff in? Nothing to be added. It's Great Khali in the Hall of Fame. If you're not laughing, something's wrong with you.